Davide, a wonderful presentation, and Ducati are now ready and waiting for the beginning of 2026. So just looking ahead to the season at both of your riders, we have Pecco in one side of the box and Marc on the other. Marc comes into this one as a reigning champion. What more can Marc do on a Ducati to maintain his championship run?
Yeah, for sure. The engineers works a lot during the winter. We saw that the opponents grows a lot in the end of the season due to the good rules that Dorna build up together with MSMA. So we are really working hard to try to bring some new specs in Malaysia for the first test, and then we'll see what the other has done.
And then in terms of expectations on riders this year, Pecco obviously had a very difficult 2025. What is the expectation for Pecco this year? Do you see him competing for the title against Marc?
Yeah, for sure. When you have the world champion, the first expectation is to work again for the title. But in the end, on the other hand, we have two great champions. Pecco faced a difficult season last year, but we are completely sure about his speed, his talent. So we are really looking forward to have our riders fighting both for the winnings and the title.
And of course, we know Ducati like to get their contract signed early, the rider contract signed early. Both of your riders are out of contract at the end of next season. When can we expect some movement on that front? Will you be waiting for some results before signing contracts?
Yeah, first of all, we are looking to try to renew the world champion, because that's obvious, like we did with Pecco in the past, and then we'll see. But in this moment, we are really focused to the first test, and then we'll see. We are not under pressure. Again, we would like to fix, if it's possible, the world champion, then we'll see.
And just, of course, the World Championship is the expectation for Ducati Novo team, but we saw your rivals last year close that gap to you. Which of the other teams is of the biggest concern to you?
I think that all the teams has a great possibility. We saw all the brands, KTM, Honda, Yamaha and Aprilia grows in the end of the year, as I said already, and we don't know because we know what we did, what our engineers did, but we need to wait the first test, and not only because we saw that Yamaha last year they was very fast in the beginning of the season, then they suffer a bit. So I think that as every year we need to wait at least half championship to see who will be the real competitor for the championship.
Thank you very much, Davide. Mauro, absolutely wonderful presentation here in Madonna di Campiglio. Can I just get your thoughts on the presentation as a whole, and of course the new livery for the factory team bikes?
Yes, every time we like to change the livery. Every year we put something different compared to the last year. This year was our birthday, it's centenario, you said. So it's a mix of important element of Ducati, our racing spirit, our history, of course, and the red. We put all together and we create this color. This, for my opinion, is fantastic. We call Rosso Centenario, and then you will see on the track.
And looking ahead then to the year, Ducati have been the dominant team for the past number of 4 to 5 seasons, I think it is. Nobody has been able to come close, but this year, rather in 2025, we saw your rivals come that little bit closer to you this year. What are the factory doing to combat Aprilia, Honda, KTM as they get a little bit closer to you?
I think that it was normally to have our competitor closer to us last year. Our target is try to remain in the same position, try to fight with the podium every race, of course, try to win the championship. But we know that all our competitors are very close. They are getting very close, and we'll see in the first race this year.
Is there a feeling within the factory, with the new regulations coming in 2027, it's going to be a lottery? Is there a feeling that this might be a last opportunity to capitalise on your dominance for another world title before the new regulations come in?
As Claudio said, as Gigi said, every year we start from the beginning, we start from zero. So this year we start from zero, next year we start from zero. So I think that we'll see next year, of course, we're just working on the new bike for the new regulation. The bike will be on track, I hope, soon, and then we'll see.
And finally, there's one additional GP26 on track this year in the hands of Alex Marquez with Fabio Di Gianantonio and another one in the satellite teams. Do you see that extra GP26, the extra factory bike, playing a big role in the development of the bike for Marc and Pecco?
Of course, we need our satellite team. We need Vuera 46 in our factory supported team. And we need Gresini Racing, because thanks to them we'll have all the information to put off the official bike. So we are very happy to be there, to have you there, and then they of course help us for the development of the bike.
Thank you very much, Mauro.